Throughout the pandemic, Gavin Grobler has kept up his morning exercise routine on the beach.
I'm 62. I think I'm fairly fit for a 62-year-old man. I'm quite proud that I run every day on the beach.
Gavin has decided to volunteer to take part in a human trial of a coronavirus vaccine.
I like to think I'm doing my small little piece for society as well. And I think I'm hoping something good comes out of it, my own little contribution.
Pop that under your tongue for me, please, and hold it for a couple of seconds. Or within range. That's great.
730 has been granted exclusive access inside clinical research company Linear's COVID vaccine trial and has been following the progress of participants like Rochelle Callick since June.
Oh yes, thank you.
We'll take some blood samples and then do the second dosage, and then it'll be the same procedure as the first time around. And this will be the second and final time that we do the dosing.
And everything's been going okay for you so far on the trial?
Yeah, everything's been fine. I haven't had any symptoms or new medications or anything. People are generally pretty curious, but their reaction has actually been quite good. My sister's over in Melbourne, so she's being affected by the lockdown. I'll come back. The search for a vaccine is one of the most important things that we need to turn our resources to right now.
The trial vaccine was developed by Chinese company Clover Biopharmaceuticals.
Although you do have good veins, so makes it easy.
Thank you.
Makes it very easy.
I didn't know good veins was a thing.
The next step is to test it on an older group of 55 to 75-year-olds.
Is your arm feeling okay? Is it a bit numb?
Yeah, no, it's fine, thank you.
This is a really important milestone for the trial. We are now vaccinating an older population. Why is that important? As you naturally age, your immune system tends to decline. So it's extremely important to be able to show that a vaccine is safe and effective in an older population.
Didn't even feel it.
That's good. That's what I like to hear.
Key things that we're looking at is safety and tolerability of the vaccination.
In South Australia, Flinders University is also testing a potential vaccine on an older cohort and preparing to enter Phase 2. US company Novavax has entered Phase 2 trials in Melbourne, Brisbane and Canberra, but the University of Queensland's trial has garnered the most attention, with the backing of the federal government and global experts.
No doubt it's been a crazy year. The timelines we've been working with are nothing like we've ever experienced before.
Early results indicate the UQ vaccine is safe and likely to provide protection against the virus.
There is no guarantee of success, but I think if one had to be confident, one could be confident of this one.
Professor Paul Young doesn't think a vaccine will be available before mid-next year, though.
I think the likelihood of any vaccine being deployed before Christmas is unlikely. It's dangerous to push too hard. I know that there is an urgency and there is a desire to get something out there more quickly than perhaps it could do, but we are accelerating this as fast as possible.
The federal government has tipped a vaccine from the University of Oxford as a potential winner.
I think the government's done the right thing, putting its faith behind a number of different vaccines. I've said right from the very start that this won't be a race where there will be one winning vaccine. It's a race by all of us in vaccine development to beat the virus. And I suspect that in the end, what we will need are multiple vaccines.
Religious groups have raised ethical concerns about the Oxford vaccine because scientists have used a cell line derived from a fetus in its development.
I can only say this has been standard practice for a long time.
Neither Clover nor UQ's vaccine contain those cell lines. Gavin Grobler doesn't know if the vaccine he's trialling will work, but he's still willing to give it a shot.
One day when a vaccine's found, it doesn't necessarily have to be our one, but it would be really nice, I think, for society and humans. We're all completely stuck. This thing has put everybody onto their knees.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 7:30's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.